I never lied where I came from. Texas had its place for me to find a home deep in my soul. I must know the world as a whole.
Hey everybody, my name is Richard Watson from Lockhart, Texas, and this is a little drinking song called Lone Star Weekend.
This old world's gotten me feeling kind of low, but damn this 9 to 5, why does it have to move so slow? And I can't take it anymore. Got another 20 minutes and then I'm walking out that door. I need another Lone Star weekend, drinking beer with my friends. We'll be knocking down, ordering a couple more. Another Lone Star weekend, another Lone Star weekend. We'll be knocking down, ordering a couple more. I've been blinded by the traffic and the lights. I got a couple outstanding warrants, so I only go drinking at night, and I ain't touched green grass in so long. All I need is a cold, cold beer, a sad, sad country song. I need another Lone Star weekend, drinking beer with my friend. We'll be knocking down, ordering a couple more. Another Lone Star weekend, another Lone Star weekend. We'll be knocking down, ordering a couple more. No one in this city knows my name, but can't nobody tell me where to buy a cold, cold drink. I need another Lone Star weekend, another Lone Star weekend. We'll be knocking down, ordering a couple more. Another Lone Star weekend, drinking beer with my friends. We'll be knocking down, ordering a couple more.
Hi, welcome to this week's Creatives Cornerstone. I'm Carol Coburn, your host, where today our guest is Richard Watson. Hi, Richard.
Hello. Which camera do I?
You look right here.
That would be funny because we always have to tell the guests, don't look at the cameras.
Yeah, you're talking to me.
And it would be funny if I was just kept talking to the
No,
camera.
we had a guest do that, and we covered everything, and then in the first 3 seconds of their voice, they're like, now where do I look? And I'm like, no, look right here. So thank you for stepping out from behind the curtain, so to speak, the proverbial curtain, and joining us in front of the camera this week. You've got so much going on and so much new happening in your life, from the Madisons to music. Let's talk about why you're out in front of the camera today. What's going on with Richard Watson and Richard Watson Music?
Well, it's been a very busy last year since I last appeared on the episode that I recorded with the band, Them Damn Intrusive Thoughts.
Yes.
Since then, my drummer, Ash, at the time, she is now moved to Louisiana. She doesn't live here anymore. And right about that same time, I got asked to audition for a friend of mine's band, Madison's. I was hired as the lead guitar player for Madison's and started playing with them. And I still do my own solo stuff. I still perform as myself. But yeah, no, it's been busy. I'm no longer the lead guitar player. We have a much more capable lead guitar player now in our good friend Chris. But yeah, no, it's been exciting.
Kudos to you for stepping up and stepping into the role of lead guitar. I remember you working at that, and you were anxious you were anxious, but not in a bad way. You were excited about the audition for that role. And then I got to tell you, folks, when you see Richard performing with the Madisons, he is such the hype guy. He is so in the zone and having such a good time in his element, but all the band members are. I mean, it's so much fun to watch.
Well, I think part of it is just I've been a fan of Madison since the beginning, since they first formed. You know, I love all of the songs, you know, and I love all of the people in the band. They're all like great people. So just I feel very lucky to be a part of the band that I've wanted to play in for so long, to have the opportunity to play with them, and performing these songs brings me great joy. I don't know how else to put it. You know, I just enjoy it so much.
And there's so many of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. So we have a Dom lead guitar or singer who also plays guitar. We have Chris who plays guitar. We have Oscar who plays trumpet. We have Mary Beth who plays cello. We have Alston who plays banjo. And we also have a drummer and me. So, you know, it's
oh my gosh,
it's incredible.
Jay and I came out to watch one of your shows, and wow, that place was so packed. We got there early, and it was so packed that we ended up outside on the sidewalk looking in from behind the band.
Yeah.
And it was such an amazing vibe and energy going on. I hope one day to have the whole band in the studio. That's a big deal, though, because there's a lot of them.
Yeah, it would be quite an undertaking to have everyone here and record, and I mean, it'd be cool to do, but it would also be a major
it would be a
undertaking.
lot. Yeah, and I'm not soliciting a gig at this point in time, but yeah, I'm hoping eventually we can get everybody into this space and everybody can enjoy them. So let's talk about what you're working on currently, because obviously you've got a lot going on. I mean, you've got Richard Watson Music, you have your time with the Madisons, and then you've got us doing the show, working on our audio and doing the tracks, mixing all that in your spare time, in all your spare time. So I know Madison's has a residency. Are you working with a residency at this point, or we're just seeing you all over the place?
I'm just playing with whatever comes up. You know, I haven't really been, because it is like winter time, quote unquote winter.
Right, this is a slow time.
So it is
right.
kind of like gigs fall off right now. So I'm really like focused on playing with Madison's and really getting things, you know, as tight as we can there. And, you know, but with my own stuff, I'm still writing songs, you know, like I wrote a new song and I performed that.
You're going to be performing today. Yeah.
You know, and I have an album that I have recorded that it just hasn't been released yet. It's just sitting on my computer. And also I'm in the process of like paring down my music business. I have too many things to take care of, so I'm trying to make my organization
You're trying to
smaller.
streamline and fine tune.
Yeah. Well, what I'm really finding is that every streaming service has their own people. So Spotify has people, Apple Music has people, Amazon has people, YouTube has people. So everything is thin and spread out among 20 different streaming
Right.
services. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to focus all of that into one organization. So I've moved, all of my music is now on Bandcamp, which you can get for free.
Okay.
You can stream it or you can pay for it, whatever. It's set to pay what you wish, you know. So I have it all set up on there. So, and in the future, like I pay money to be on Spotify and all these places.
Right.
So, and I don't want to do that anymore. So what I would like to do is when my subscription to that is expired, all my music will come off of there and it will only be on Bandcamp. Even my website, I'm taking my website down. Bandcamp will be my website. It'll be my one-stop place for all things.
I that sounds almost too easy to be able to find out all things you, is to just be able to get your music and get your information and get everything we want in one spot.
Yeah. Well, what I'm finding is that just existing as a working musician is very expensive. It costs me a lot of money to put music out, and it costs me a lot of money to host a website and, you know, create all this content. So if I'm able to find one place, which, like, Bandcamp has a free version, like I can pay $0 and just have my stuff on there, or I can pay a little bit more and have
Phenomenal,
more
yeah.
features or whatever, but it's not necessary. So, but it just allows me to just streamline and focus everything on one place. And Bandcamp does the Bandcamp Fridays things where, like,
Which
all of
is
the revenue
phenomenal.
will, when people buy stuff, will go to me. So I think that will be kind of my focus in releasing music in the future, is like
Bandcamp
Bandcamp
Fridays.
Friday. I'll put music up and people can go there and check it out. And if they like it and they want to pay for it, that's fine. If they don't want to pay for it, that's fine too. Just steal. I don't care. It doesn't hurt me.
Oh,
I mean, it does-
you're
it does a
putting
little
that
bit.
out perpetually on not only Austin Public Access, but let's plug our YouTube channel too. I mean, all of what we're saying today is going to go up on YouTube. So, well, good for you. I have to say, with your current endeavors, in the things that you're doing, in the amount of playtime that you're having, and I don't mean as in the sandbox playing, but actually the gigs that you're doing and how you're spending your time and investing your time in that is really reflective in your music and in your playing and in your presence and in your performance. So kudos for that. You can really see the growth. I've been a fan for years, since the radio program, and I have just watched you own it and step into it and really make this thing yours. And it's been a beautiful thing to watch.
Well, it's been interesting kind of seeing how music has just become such a, like, major part of my life. You know, you wouldn't think that, you know, like, I just had my 48th birthday, you know.
Yes, you did.
And I wouldn't have, when I was like 25, I wouldn't have thought that at 48 that music would be my job and it would be, you know, how many days of the week. So I come here on Sunday and then I probably spend 2 days working on the post-production here, and then I have band practice with Madison's on another day, and then I probably have a gig on the weekends with them, maybe another gig of my own. Then I've been going to a lot of just live shows lately. I've just loved enjoying music. So, like, it wouldn't be surprised if, like, literally every day of the week I'm doing something
Musical.
music related.
But
you
it
know?
brings you joy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It is the things
so you
that
are
I enjoy
like
the most.
walking in that space that feeds your soul and brings you joy and brings all of us joy and feeds our soul. So,
Yeah.
I get it. I am spending a lot more time out at the venues and listening to the live music and really taking advantage of where we are. in this country. I mean, it's amazing to be able to, gosh, from the Hive on Manchac to, the Continental Club, to everywhere in between.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like I've been really lucky, especially with Madison's, in that they really embrace the South Austin mentality of just like playing in someone's backyard. Like we played in someone's backyard, like, I don't know, like 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Oh my gosh, you did. It was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
and
it was like 200 people just showed up, and it was incredible.
there was a traffic jam outside that house.
Yeah.
I just gotta say.
Yeah, there was people. We just like went into a neighborhood and parked on the street and walked half a block to the house, and it was very cool because it was just like 3 or 4 bands just playing in a backyard.
It was like a house concert on steroids. I mean,
Yeah.
from what I observed on the peripheral and what I saw in the clips online, what an outstanding day. I mean, you had your own little music fest going on there. I mean,
Yeah,
you guys,
no, it was really great, and and that's what Madison's all about. It's all about community and like growing a quote unquote music scene just out of like the people that and the people that you want to be in a creative space with.
I know that I really, really enjoy if I am entertaining at home. We've got a patio set up out back and a fire pit, and even from my earliest in my early 20s with my ex-husband, we would have folks over with their guitars, and we would sit outside, and everybody just kumbaya around the fire pit, and that's kind of personified in what it sounds like you guys are building and what you guys are doing in that music community is, just it's all there. I mean, why not?
Yeah, it is interesting to be in Austin, which is now such a quote unquote tech city with so many people moving here for that industry, and everyone is separated by their phones and by their just the things that separate us, that this band is able to just get people to come together and just like literally just have a good time, and I always tell them, and I'm sure they do know it, is that the people in this band, I hope that they understand how lucky they are that they have fostered this community that is willing to just come and support them and, just be with them on a regular basis and always have a good time.
I have to
fun.
say, just as an observer and peripherally on the music scene, as a supporter and a promoter, the subculture in the Austin, Texas area and all surrounding areas, the subculture, the music community is phenomenal, and they do such a great job. From Hole in the Wall with Heather Bishop and Danny G, and hosting all of the folks there. You even did some stuff with Heather and Danny.
Yeah, and it probably will be again soon. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, it's just wonderful that it's Sister Golden Hair, the group with Wendy Colonna. They perform around town. I went and saw them about a month ago at Saxon Pub, and oh my gosh, and that is a collective group of people that all have their individual bands and their individual gigs, and they pool their talent, and because for the joy of it, because of the fun of it, for what they share and put out. And they, like, as you can tell by the name Sister Golden Hair, it's all the 70s and 80s songs that they do. I mean, it's all covers. But
it's
they
still
all,
a good time.
my gosh, it is a fabulous time. It's a party. And that's what I'm finding at a lot of these gigs. The more you go out and the more you frequent these, the more inclusive they feel and interactive and personal. That it's just such a good time. I love that you are growing and expanding in this in this business and embracing it the way you are. And I'm really excited for what you're going to share with us today. All original music, right? We do that
For sure.
mostly because of all of the dinging and the whatever and the rights to everything.
Strikes,
Yeah. Sometimes you even get dinged for your own music that you're putting out there that you've written.
Yeah, I've had that happen before. Facebook, had multiple claims against me, and I'm like, how can I have copyright strikes against myself?
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense. But you could never get another human being to respond to you to deal with it. It was always automated. So I'm glad to be gone from there. So
Crazy. Well, we are going to be listening to you shortly. For our viewers, I do want to share, I just want to take a minute, and then I want you to remind us where we can, obviously Bandcamp, but I do want to share with our viewers that Creative's Cornerstone is also syndicated on the radio for KZSM 104.1 FM out of San Marcos, Texas, which also streams kzsm.org. And then Kyle Radio, KKYL 93.4 out of Kyle, Texas. And again, they stream kyleradio.org. They're going to be carrying our shows. If you're watching it on Austin Public Access, welcome. We're so happy to have you. There are multiple ways to be able to see the show. We run on 2 different channels, Channel 10 and Channel 16. Our designated broadcast date and time, that's a sure thing, is on Sundays at 11 a.m. But then just the other day, I saw we were programmed 6 times between Channel 10 and Channel 16. So various episodes. They're not all those the same. They're once we do a show, it's perpetual. They continue it. So lots of ways to be able to watch or listen to Creative's Cornerstone and hear the incredible work that Richard does with his sound and David does with his post-editing, and visually seeing the work that Jeremiah does on cameras and my little bit of play in the control room. So again, lots of ways to see us. Our YouTube channel at Creative's Cornerstone, our website, creativescornerstone.com. And Richard, share with us your stuff again.
you can find me on Instagram at The Richard Watson Music, or you could find me on Bandcamp, therichardwatson.bandcamp.com. Madison's have tons of shows coming up. You can see us February 14th at the Saxon Pub. So that's going to be a big Valentine's Day show. So get your tickets now. And then we have our month-long residency in May at the Green Mesquite. So and that's going to be great. So and then shows here and there. I know we're going to Denton at some point to play another big. And we have a 15th anniversary album re-release coming up too for their first record. So.
Oh my gosh! Well, also follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. It's under Carol Coburn, Clock and Gay. Don't ask, you'll find me. And Creative's Cornerstone. Just Google Creative's Cornerstone, and all the things will come up. And we will definitely share all of Richard's postings as far as where he's going and what he's doing with you. So looking forward to the music set that's coming up here. And so y'all sit back, enjoy the rest of the show, and we're not done yet.
My life is gone, and I'm weightless. Shadows from the sun project my likeness. Do you feel it? It's like a lightness. It's coming on you. You're gonna like it now. Yeah, we ain't gone yet. Just lights on in a frightless. I'm a falling sun. You know I got this. Do you feel it? It's like a lightness. It's coming on you. You're gonna like it now. Yeah, we ain't going yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different. Yeah, we ain't going yet. Just somewhere distant. There's something different, different.
Hey, Richard.
Hey.
I wanted to know, the burning question I have for you is, do you have a favorite show story?
I've got a couple. One time I was playing down in Fredericksburg at this little place, and all night I was there playing. There was this tall, bald Australian man there hanging out. He was very loud and very boisterous, as most Australians are. And I played a George Strait song, and after I played, he started like waving at me, and he was like, "Hi, Mike," and he started coming towards the stage, and I was like, "I don't know what this guy wants." So as he comes up to me, and he was like, "Hey, look at this," and he holds up his phone, and George Strait was in his contacts on his phone. He was like, "Mate, I'm going to send him your song and see what he thinks." And I was like, "Oh, cool." So I was like, "Yeah, I'm like 1 degree away from George Strait here, you know?" So he had videoed it, and he sent the video to him. And so I went about playing, and time passes throughout the evening, and I see him get up to leave, and I wave, and I was like, hey, what did George think of the song and performance? And he goes, "Wrong key." And then he left.
Awesome. Well, number one, I'm very impressed with your Australian accent. And number two, we're going to see you in just a minute out at the mic.
This is Death and the Setting Sun.
I ain't got a cool tattoo, just ones I mostly regret. Faded and blue, it reminds me of you in a town full of liars and dead. And I ain't got a cool pair of boots, and I ain't got a $200 hat. I cut my rug on his beat up shoes, 'cause I spend all my money on gas. Lord, I spend all my money on gas. Do you miss those games we used to play? Do you miss those songs we used to say? Do you miss those days when we were young and done with better days to come? Out in that setting sun, well, I ain't got $1 million smile, and I ain't got gold on my neck. Used to be full, now we're under the gun, and the empty hand never waits. Lord, the empty hand never waits. But do you miss those games we used to play? But do you miss those songs we used to say? Do you miss those I'm damn that setting sun. Does it really even matter? But does it really even show? But just another bit of past on my own. But do you miss those games we used to play? But do you miss those songs we used to say? But do you miss those days when we were young and dumb with better days to come? I'm damn that sitting soon.
Hey, this is Middle Class War.
Well, they've been tricking our mothers since before we were born. Telling them Jesus never gave a goddamn for the poor. If they were better people, tell me how could they live like that? You read a single word of that book and they be so mad. And I miss the emptiness and ugliness of being alone. Sign on the highway telling me the road is low. 47 years and I've never been so bored. Oh, this middle class war. So grab your guns and march into the sea. Drowning in ocean hurt you never really believe. You lived in the sun, so you died by your daddy's sword. Oh, this middle class war. Well, if none of us are listening, how can I be sure I exist? There's a million different stories, is this the only one we kiss? Like a tattoo of a tattoo fading like a prodigal son. We were standing on the sidelines to watch it all come undone. So grab your gun and march into the sea. And drowning in ocean hurt you never really believe. You lived in the sun, so you died by your daddy's sword. Oh, class war. So grab your guns and march into the sea, and drown in an ocean of words that never really believe. You lived in the sun, so you die by your daddy's soul. Oh, 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 this middle class war.
This is a love song for the end times.
Well, I've been dreaming about the end of days, and what's the last words I'm gonna say? I just hope I can get to say them to you. Maybe talk about this or that. Let the bombs fall as long as I get one more chance to say these words to you. 'Cause baby, you're the beating in my heart, yeah. Can't believe it ever thought this would keep us apart. 'Cause I've been dreaming about the end of days, and what's the last words I'm gonna say? And I just hope I can get to say them to you. I've been living in perpetual bliss, spend my days stealing a kiss, and I do hard time just to steal one more. And I don't mean to be a pessimist, but how the hell could I live without this? Spend my days just thinking about you. 'Cause baby, you're the beating in my heart, yeah. I can't believe it ever thought this would keep us apart. 'Cause I've been living in perpetual bliss, spend my days stealing a kiss, and I do hard time just to steal one more. I'm dreaming about the end of days, and I'd be fine if it all went away, as long as I got to drift away with you. As long as I got to drift away with you. 'Cause baby, you're the beating in my heart, days. And those are the last words I'm gonna say. I just hope I can get to see them to you. And I just hope I can get to see them to you. And I just hope I can get to see them to you.
This is a song called Cigarettes.
I miss the smell of cigarettes, even though I rarely even smoke. I tried it once when I was 17, cause so hard I nearly ran on the road. We were driving in the beat up car and a freezy on smell in the air. No license or insurance card, maybe back then we didn't care. 'Cause we were 15 miles from nowhere, a lonely ride just circling the sun. There ain't enough friends in the world that keep you from spending up. 15 miles ain't enough when you need to get along. 15 miles ain't enough when you need to get along. 15 miles ain't enough when you need to get along. I miss the thought of living where we can plan a little house on the hill. We've been wishing on that brightest star, baby, hoping one day you'll hear. We've been living in a dead man's house, and the air ain't smoked in years. Baby, one day we'll burn it down, baby, smoking in an empty field. 'Cause we were 15 miles from nowhere, a lonely ride just circling the sun. There ain't enough friends in the world that can keep you from spending up. 15 miles ain't enough when you need to get love. 15 miles ain't enough when you need to get love. 15 miles ain't enough when you need to get love. So maybe let's run like the sun through the end of the day, slipping away with nothing to say. We'll still laugh about it now, being old and gray, slipping away, slipping away. 'Cause we were 15 miles from nowhere, a lonely ride just circling the sun. There ain't enough friends in the world that keep you from spending up. 15 miles ain't enough when you need to get love. 15 miles ain't enough when you need to get love. 15 miles ain't enough.
All right. Well, this next song is a song about my former life as a shoe salesman, selling reasonably priced shoes at an outlet mall by the interstate. It's called Hard Days. Well, drugs, they don't work like they used to. And I'm finding it hard to get used to. So I double up and I'm moving on down the line. I'm waking up with shakes from nightmares and mistakes. Turn the light on, watch him scurry back into the dark. And I hope that you understand that I'm doing the best that I can. It's a hard day to be who you need me to be. It's a hard day to be who you need me to be. You see the devil's in the details, but I'm still working retail. And 28 hours ain't enough, somehow too much. And the boss man says the sales are up, but enough is never enough for the rich man who always gets paid for my time. And I hope that he understands that I'm doing the best that I can. It's a hard day to be who he needs me to be. It's a hard day to be who he needs me to be. That I'm doing the best that I can. It's a hard day to be who you need me to be. And I hope that you understand that I'm doing the best that I can. It's a hard day to be who you need me to be. All right, this next song is called 459. Well, I dreamt of you last night. You were 98 ghost, type of girl that I could still hold on to. Like a wisp of fleeting smoke, or a cruel and heartless joke that I could not force myself to laugh through. But I'll give it one more try, tell you how I feel, before the sunrise shows us what is real. I'll give it one more try to make a devil's deal, before the sunrise shows us what is real, what is real, what is real. Well, I dreamt of you today, under a cloudy sky so gray, and I swore they felt the way that I feel, like a whiff of fleeting smoke, or a cruel and heartless joke ringing in my ears, telling me let go. But I'll give it one more try, tell you how I feel, before the sunrise shows us what is real. I'll give it one more try to make a devil's deal, before the sunrise shows us what is real, what is real, what is real, is it real? Bless the moon, I wish you would stay. He's the only one who knows just how I feel. Solitary turning old and gray, looking down on secrets not revealed. But I'll give it one more try, tell you how I feel, before sunrise shows us what is real. I'll give it one more try to make a devil's deal, before the sunrise shows us what is real, or is it real, or is it real, is it real? Oh.
Richard, oh my gosh, thank you so much for stepping out from behind the control room into the spotlight for us today.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a lot of fun. I always enjoy being able to share these songs with folks. So.
Well, I know that we enjoy going to see you. Speaking of which, can you remind folks where they can find out about you, where you're playing, maybe any residencies you have currently or have coming up?
Well, you can find me on Instagram at the Richard Watson Music, and you can find all of my music on Bandcamp, therichardwatson.bandcamp.com, and all my music is on there, and it's pay what you want, so you can pay $0 or you can pay $100. So pay $100 if you can. And then you can see me. Let's see, we'll be playing every Saturday night through the month of January at El Perito off of Stastny. And then come May, you can find me playing with Madison's at Green Mesquite Barbecue on every Sunday about this time. So come hang out, check us out. We'll have a real good time.
We're going to miss you in the month of May since your residency is going to take you away from us and put you out there in front of the folks. But please, y'all, support your indie artists, support your local musicians, support Richard. And hey, if you really want to support him, not only Bandcamp and all those other things that he just talked about, but know that every time you see this show, he's working hard behind the scenes on Creative's Cornerstone. Till next time, y'all. Bye.
We hope your new realtor plays drums in a band. We hope your new dentist is its front man. We hope live music always makes you proud. Just don't call the cops if you think it's too loud. South by South by South by Southwest. We hope you'll like it so much you'll move here just like the rest of us non-native Texans.